Some nibbles. J-Dog back there, some more goddamn questions. First, as always, paid skis at the top, and we're on today's. We got two paid skis, and we're talking about two juicy, good fucking paid skis. I think they're gonna be pretty quick too. There doesn't seem like much of a goddamn questions in here. First one is from Joshua. Josh, fucking dumbass dog, can't even fucking read. Jason Bash Ant. Jason Bash Ant. Set 6606 USD. My kind of fucking homie. God damn it. Jason S. Jason S. Bash Ant here. Full goddamn name. Metal 666 as the wind blows. Former way upstate New York. Tucker Lake to be precise. Man, this is fucking. I think this guy might be 10 beers in too. Remember those Metal Maniacs back in the early 90s? You mean the magazine Metal Maniacs? I mean, I remember them. To be completely honest, it was something I never much picked up. My rule of thumb, you got to remember with magazines, when they were prevalent, and I guess it didn't really matter if they're prevalent or not. My whole thing was I saved my money for if I was going to spend my money on any materialistic thing or disposable income. Because I always saved money since I was ever a kid. But the stuff I bought, I was like, I wanted the physical copy of a record or CD or some shit. I was like, I'm not buying a goddamn magazine. For what? For a review and get some motherfucking JoJo's goddamn opinion? Fuck that. So the only magazines I ever got were the freebies, like the Grimoire of Exalted Deeds. I'm trying to think who'd even send me those. I think it was it Relapse that tossed us the packs? I'm trying to even fucking think. Somebody was putting them in the packs because I had a bunch of those. And then the Resound magazines, that was definitely from Relapse. But like a Metal Maniac zine, I've never picked one up. I was like, why would I buy a magazine? To review the new Deicide. I don't give a shit what these fucking Ham and Eggers opinions on the new Deicide is. I'll pick up the new Deicide and make up my own goddamn mind. And as far as, well, dog, get an idea of like what other bands to check out and shit. That's how you figure it out. I just went to shows and talked to my boys, and I didn't talk to any fucking JoJos around my age back then. My rule of thumb is you better have 10 years or more, 10 years or better on me. If you don't have 10 years or better on me, I don't give a flying ass fuck what you got to say. It's lightened up over the years now, because back then I'm like, the way I looked at it, I was like, if somebody's my age and they're into this, they don't know more than my ass does. More than likely, I never met with someone. I mean, I'm sure there was somebody that was super extreme that their mom or dad got them into when he was 5 years old, and they were educated left, right. I never met that motherfucker. He's probably over in Sweden or Germany or goddamn real metal goddamn country. So they're gonna know less than me. Why do I care what their opinion is? So that's why I always was more intrigued to talk to the goddamn Dwayniacs, the Dawn of the Deads, and the Jim Kanyas, the Brian Baxters. The reason being is because they were older. So they were in it since like the late 80s and shit. I remember asking Dwayne and Dor and them, like, when did you first go to a show? I think they said like 88. Big D was 83 and fucking for Ozzy, Bark at the Moon. So like that shit, I'm like, okay, that's who you're gonna learn from. Why would I care about some Ham and Egger that's my age? I was like, I'm that mouth shut. I don't give a shit what this fucking bitch boy's fucking goddamn opinion on this shit is. Make up my own goddamn mind. But, get some ideas and shit from the people that were there before me. Goddamn, people that actually have an education on it. So no, I don't really remember Maniacs, Metal Maniacs as far as reading the shit. I never picked one up. If you're throwing the goddamn magazine too. Don't forget what helped get you hooked. Rite Aid Suka. This guy's definitely fucking 10 brewskis in. Rite Aid Suka, born in 74, mind you. So he's born in 1974. Late 80s, not completely out of my mind. I don't know, Robert. You even got this fucking email straight in mind. New York. This guy's just fucking saying random shit. New York transplant, currently residing just east of Nashville, Tennessee, Clarksville to be precise. Killer Channel. Love the attitude, and one can always learn something new. Wish I had that early death metal upbringing. 16 when I got hooked back in early 91. Yeah, but you have it better than I do, man. I mean, first of all, I wasn't that much older than 16 when I got into this shit. I started going to shows at 13. But you, when you got into it, you were at a much better year, just to the fact that it was much earlier on, 91. So when you say 91, I'm assuming that's about when you started going to shows, buying the records and CDs and shit. So in my opinion, you had it better than me. But metal, at least a few years prior, 100% still in the blood, brah. Do what I can, okay? On to the question / request. Did you follow any of that shit at fucking Above Devils? Because I sure as fuck did. He just rambled on a bunch of random nonsense on top of his head. But whatever. Especially for 66 fucking large. I'll read whatever the fuck you want me to read off, brah. The Deicide Bury the Cross with Your Christ video reaction on the A&P Reacts on YouTube is fucking hilarious. Will you comment on this? Yeah, I put it in. I looked it up. Never heard of this goddamn channel. It's two grown men snuggled up on a couch together, listening to Deicide, the track, and reviewing it. Um, the thing is two things. Number one, I don't personally see the point of a reaction videos. Watching somebody else watch a music video, listening to a song, or watching a movie clip and react to it. Granted, I don't want to fucking rain on anybody's parade. If that's your deal, and that's how you make that's your hustle, then carry on. If it's working for you. But personally, do I watch that shit? No. Why would I? I don't care what these total strangers think of the song, whether they liked it or. I'll just listen to the goddamn song myself and make up my own goddamn mind. I watched for 66 large, I'll watch the goddamn thing. It was like 20-something minutes long for a 3-minute goddamn song. Jesus fuck. The first 3 minutes was just them kind of talking to each other. Nothing funny there. And then literally I made it through pretty much almost the whole song, and then Blessed is just bobbing his head the whole time. You know damn well they're not going to say anything negative about it. It's number one, because they damn sure listened to it prior to the reaction video. That's guaranteed. All these fucking guys do. Which, whatever, I don't give a fuck either way, because again, I don't watch the shit. But that's what they did, so you know they're going to say anything positive. And not to mention, who other than the goddamn dog actually calls shit out like it is and actually has no problem ruffling feathers and talking goddamn shit. There ain't many. And here's the fucking hilarious fucking part. If there is now, especially in the goddamn metal scene, I guarantee it's somewhat because of me. I'm not going to throw out any goddamn names or not, but a few people sent me some channel links and shit like that. Not shouting anybody out, but like, dude, these are just... He's like, these are poser just dog channels. Sent me like 3. He's like, these. I was like, oh, you don't like so and so? He's like, dude, it's just a rip off of what you're doing. It's like, it's obvious as fuck. That's what they're trying to do. I guess that's cool, kind of flattering. Goddamn, dog really thinks highly of himself. First of all, that's not me fucking saying it. Dumb. That's what somebody else fucking told me. And looking at it, I was like, I can see that, because I've never, at the very few metal channels and shit I've watched, all I've ever seen was a goddamn dick suck fest, a jerk me off fucking fest, talking highly of it, or just be like, yeah, I picked up the new goddamn Autopsy. I didn't really care for it. That's them getting fucking aggressive. So that's all I've ever seen. So yeah, a reaction, it's like, you already know it's just going to be fucking positive. So what do I care? I don't know what was funny, man. But again, I only watched 3 minutes out of 20 minutes. I didn't see anything funny. I thought it was basically a pointless goddamn video. No offense to A&P. I got no beef with you guys. Fuck, keep on doing what you're doing. If maybe you got more views, and I remember looking at the views of goddamn subscribers, wasn't that goddamn concerned. Is it something I'm going to watch the channel? It has no value to the dog. But people that are a fan, carry the fuck on. Don't bother me. Do you, brah. Tommy Becker's back. Sent 50 USD. Fuck yeah, my kind of paid ski day. Happy birthday, big fella. Yeah, it was actually a couple days ago. So thanks there, goddamn. Tommy Becker even sent him the dog B-Day gifts. Thanks for keeping us old fucks. Tom B, remember, he's always 10 bears in, for sure. I don't know, Jason Bash though, he was fucking, they're both 10 in. Fucking old fucks laughing. Misspelled, by the way. not me. Granted, I'm famous for fucking misspelled shit too. Apparently, goddamn Sea Dog always loves to call that shit out like a motherfucker. Hey, dummy, you misspelled this. First off, it's goddamn microscopic when I type it, especially with my goddamn phone, so I can barely goddamn see the shit. And number two, I'm a bit fucking eye fatigue from reading goddamn emails and shit all the time. And some of it was a word I didn't think was misspelled. And goddamn thing's supposed to underline it when it's misspelled. Like it's supposed to show up on the thing. Underline misspelled. Okay, yeah. I never claimed to be a goddamn human dictionary. I misspell shit from time to time. If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't, and then I'll go back and try to fix it. But just laughing ain't even close. And well, for I've been going through the site and picking bands that look badass and sound badass. Yo, I noticed, brah. You and Robert Greene have been buying up a storm, just the way I like it. God damn it! And so far, I have not been disappointed. But anywho, tell the old lady happy birthday also. Yeah, hers is coming up. Make sure you have that goddamn B-Day bash. February 2nd, Friday, goddamn it. Not a dumb day. No class. Cleveland, Ohio, goddamn it. Show starts at 7. Put on by the dog. His own goddamn loot. His ass is on the line. Make sure to get your ass out there. If I go there and I see only 50 fucking paid tickets, I'll be fucking pissed. My old lady is going to Florida in June. She's going without you, huh? And I'm thinking about driving up and checking out the Hell's inventory. So I hope you all have a great January and year. XOXO's drunk, drunkle Tommy. Got the drunkle part right, goddammit. Tommy Becker. Yeah, you can drive up. Just make sure to give me like a day or two notice and give me a rough time frame when you're going to be down here. Like some guys are under this expectation that the dog's just here 24 goddamn 7. So they show up on a Sunday at 7 p.m. Fuck, man, no, I'm not here. So let me know when you kind of come so we kind of coordinate it so that way, if you come down, I want to kind of be here, especially for you driving all the way out and all the goddamn orders and shit and channel watching and goddamn birthday gifts and paid Caroonies. I kind of feel like an ass if I wasn't here, especially for yourself. So just coordinate. Same goddamn email you send these fucking PayPals to, just email me. Order the service at Hell's Head Bangers. Either one will goddamn work. On the goddamn fucking order questions. Finally, man, we got to fucking wipe the dust off these pages, goddamn it. These are old skis. God damn, he's finally reading that off. I put that order in back in November. A couple of these might be, goddamn it. Hey, pay skis go to the top. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro. Antonio Gapa. Oh, did I read this one, though? This is a goddamn Jim fucking question. But yeah, I don't think I did this one. What's up, Devil? Jim question for the dog. Piss off, you metal nerds. Piss off, you metal nerds. Get your fat asses in the gym. I agree. What is your go-to album or band to listen to when heavy lifting at the gym? Also, what's the best way to lose belly fat? That pretty much answered that. I hit the cardio, dripping sweat, huffing and puffing 3 to 4 times a week, but could a few pounds off the old keg? Let me know soon, dog. I feel like I might have answered this, goddammit, but it's the same goddamn everywhere. But then again, maybe because I've answered this question literally a fucking 1,000 times in my life, especially family and shit like that. But how do I lose belly fat? You got to lose weight. Like, there's no such thing as toning up. I just want to lose fat on my fucking arms or my low back or my ass or my glutes. It comes off systemically to wherever the fuck your body wants to get it at, and you're stripping tissue off your body. Hence, you need to get the scale weight down to preserve it and to keep fucking things simple. Though, keep your protein high, meaning whatever your body weight is, unless you're deplorably fucking fat, then it doesn't need to be a gram per pound. But if you're 200 pounds, you're chunky, you're probably around 160 pounds lean, so you got 40 pounds to lose. Keep your protein at 200 grams per day, spread out between all your meals. I don't know, dude, Google it, man. You should know how to weigh shit and measure shit. If you don't, I mean, Jesus fuck, I literally, I know this is kind of my world, and like I've become a little. I do remind myself where I started too. You didn't know, but it's like I taught myself. Jesus, this is like I feel like I'm talking to a kindergartner with like I don't know how many grams of protein or 8 ounces of chicken. Jesus fuck, man. Google it, goddamn it, or YouTube it. It's not hard. So 200 grams per pound, and then just I don't even give a shit if you lower your carbs or fats. Do one or the other. Lower them both, and then add in cardio. Well, I'm not losing weight, dog. That means you're still eating too goddamn much. Well, I'm losing weight down, dog, but I'm fucking starving. Welcome to goddamn bodybuilding. That's the way it is, bro. But if it's easy, everybody goddamn do it. Bottom line is, your fat ass is eating too goddamn much. That's how you lose goddamn belly fats. What do I listen to at the gym? It varies, man. I don't listen to per se albums. I listen to tracks on YouTube. Yeah, I guess it seems like go-tos that are like I don't have a set playlist, but it seems like ones that I played multiple times. That seem to be like good gym songs is Cannibal Corpse, Make Them Suffer. I'm just completely drawing a fucking blank, to be honest with you. Stuff by the Misfits. Running Wild, songs by Running Wild. Um, I really like the songs Iron Maiden, The Trooper, Hallowed Be Thy Name. When I say I really like the songs, like they just seem to be pretty good gym songs. Um, I mean, and it's just regular shit that I like. Now I don't. What I don't do in the gym is I don't check out tunes like new stuff. That I don't play. But other than that, I mean, just general stuff that you guys know I like. But I was trying to think of some stuff that I know I played more than, let's say, 3 or more times. Um, those will come down off the top of my head. Obviously, I'm drawing some goddamn blanks. But yeah, nothing kind of out of the norm. Uh, Philip Willis just took advantage of the 10 CDs for 50 deal. Some absolute bangers to pick from like Witch Trap. Witch Trap is definitely a banger, and Incantation. But just want to say I enjoy and watch your videos every morning. Keep on watching, brah brah. Wouldn't mind throwing you a paid question, but I don't use PayPal. Oh no? So I do the next best thing and buy from Hell's Headbangers. That'll work too. But my question is, do you think Metallica's Black Albums would influence bands like Demolition, Hammer, and Sacred Reich to sell out? That's a pretty good question. Thanks for the videos, and fuck Pete Panty posers, and especially fuck people who look for safe plate space and metal. That's a really good question. Like, do you think? Because realistically, yeah, the Black Album was like '90s. They saw how Metallica blew up. I guess it's a possibility because yeah, you see kind of where Sacred Reich went. It's not like that they completely betrayed the style of their music. Yeah, they did. Dog. I understand it's not like thrash, like Ignorance, but it's like it was still, I guess, commercial metal. But yeah, obvious that they're changing and becoming more commercially friendly fucking band. What inspired that? Because you're trying to think what else other than the predecessors and bands around the time that they could have looked up to. Yeah, Metallica or even Megadeth, because Megadeth's Slayer as well. I guess the big four, yeah, Anthrax. I think the big four would probably inspire it. Because think about it, by '90s, and when you're saying Time Bomb and who the fuck else did you say? Sacred Reich. By the time they were putting out their, radio friendly Wimp Down fucking albums, all those bands were putting out watered down albums. And you can argue, like, I will say this, as people have been sending me and shit like this, and who said it? I listened to a track off Kill Division covered World Painted Blood by Slayer, and that was a good cover. Slayer is definitely, well, granted, I will say this, I've always fucking said this, and I've always meant it too. Slayer is the best out of the big four without even fucking any question whatsoever. What do I mean by best by big four is like, not only do I think Show No Mercy destroys everybody, and Rain and Blood and Hell Awaits, like their good shit destroys all the other good bands shit, but even their shitty shit is less shitty than the Anthraxes, the Megadeths, and Metallicas. And hearing a later track here and there, I concluded some of the later Slayer songs, like let's say whatever, South of Heaven Up, because I do like some songs on South of Heaven. It's just some are just kind of fucking boring. What is it? Mandatory Suicide on there? It's not bad. It's just kind of what is the Silent song? Always forget the goddamn name. That's a really good song. What the fucking Silence it's called? That's a really good goddamn good song. It's got some good songs on there, but the '90s albums and up, and even some of the 2000s albums, I concluded after hearing songs here and there, they got songs that suck and they got songs that are good. Honestly, they kind of fall in the Slayer kind of falls in the category. I've officially concluded this as overkill. Do I own like very much overkill shit after like the first two albums? The album here and there I own was it Electric Age, and that's a pretty good album. But then you have albums like The Underground and Below. It's got some good songs on there. It's got some kind of stinker fillers. I think that's kind of where Slayer's at too, for the most part, as far as all their albums. I'm like, they got some good songs here and there, but definitely some fucking turds, as opposed to like Metallica and shit. Jesus, fuck, this is just all goddamn turds. At least from what I heard. Again, once Load came out, I've never, ever, ever listened to anything else, with the exception of that one goddamn song, whether they're the latest pussy ass fucking album that Scott and I loved. I reviewed that. The music actually did sound decent. I remember that. Goddamn, there's that goddamn pushover wimp fucking Hetfield that's sucking the band up big time. Sounds like a fucking 14-year-old boy going through puberty. Man, that's a wimp on the fucking death throat, goddamn it, I must say. But all of them, you figure Megadeth was pretty goddamn commercialized and went down in the 90s. Slayer was definitely watered down to fuck, whether you like it or not. I mean, even if you love the 90s Slayer's albums, but again, when Time Bomb and Sacred Reich were coming out and shit like that, you mean to tell me that's not more watered down than Hell Awaits or Rain of Blood, Show No Mercy? It's 100% more watered down. Lyrically, musically, aggression, everything. Maybe you like it more. Again, more aggressive and evil and darker and all this other shit, sicker and raw. That doesn't necessarily mean better, but it is just a watered down version. So, I mean, what the fuck was Megadeth putting around the time as Time Bomb and Sacred Reich, let's say, Independent and Heal and all that? When those counts, what was Megadeth put out all the time? What was it, Countdown to Extinction or whatever? I mean, I think from what I remember, it's got like one or two good songs, but it's a commercial metal album. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's completely terrible. It's hanging out with the Panteras and shit. It's not that it's terrible. It's just, it's commercial metal, and it's just, you just laugh at the fans that think that's the heaviest thing on earth. Now they know all the good shit. They own the goddamn Mantis Death demos, and they're in the you know what I mean. They know what Seven Churches is. They like the extreme shit in the '90s and black metal and all, and they like the later Slayers, Megadeth stuff. Okay, I'm not talking about those guys, which is some of you guys watching this. That's fine. I'm talking about the people went to high school with, and they're like that. They thought that shit and bands like Propane and stuff was the heaviest fucking shit on earth. You're just laughing at them because you're just like, God damn, you're out of the motherfucking loop. Again, it's the best. The analogy I can use is kind of like in the bodybuilding world, dude. People look at Jason Statham and think he's fucking jacked. Stallone and Rambo, he's fucking jacked. You ever walk into an open pro bodybuilder, just get out of your house someday, just go to any fucking bodybuilding pro show. None of this fucking, I got my local all natural show competition down the street. That's ham and egger shit that you're gonna see a bunch of 130-pound guys on stage. Not impressive at all. Don't even waste your time. Boring as fuck. Go to a show that's in your area, like whether it's the Chicago Pro or the New York Pro or whatever. Look it up. When's the next? Go to the goddamn show and look at the actual competitors, the pros, walking around. See them in person, not online, not in the magazine cover, not on your little phony phone on Instagram, in person. And you're going to be like, holy fuck me dead. Goddamn, now I see what J-Dog's talking about. Statham's jacked. He's not. In comparison, but that's why we laugh at those guys. Jason Statham's jacked. This is the equivalent of, God damn, dude, that Megadeth Countdown to Extinction was fucking heavy. After that, man, we put on Korn and then Propane. Holy fuck, man, this lineup tour. Wow, go Browns. God damn, this tour's metal, bro. Oh, fuck, I heard Limp Bizkit's coming next month. Some fucking bozo-ass fucking posers. So again, not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just, they're just wrong on the topic of metal. It's just the guys in the real shit, a.k.a. us, are just laughing at them. Just, not that I dislike the guy. I want to push him into a wood chipper. I'm not saying that. It's just, you just laughing at him. He's just so out of the loop and just oblivious to what Deicide, oblivious to evil. He's oblivious to goddamn metal. So that's all it is. Just kind of goddamn funny. Comes questions, you know what I'm gonna do. What the hell am I getting in the morning? Later, goddamn it.